and we are on track to also fulfilling that. After the Kpobiman is done, the only thing we don't have or will not have is a big stadium. CAF requires minimum 25,000 capacity stadium. So that is, after all this, that is the next thing we have to do.
Yes, Togbe Afede and it is Sansemi Tuja. Sa dear has a folk any be a stadium in Ki Anche. Se Owe Kpobiman Obesi Stadium Bay and Obabesi Obesi ni Hefa Nyabotre ye konsem nim kakra me basisia.
Dear Mahuni. Se fane se agudie mu nsem pa na wo pe bia dia me die ni baba ko pe na me gini die because you be okuta fact and figures Darling Port TV se bana monone ho nsem pa dia masa no lo or your final the obeka and the womb se bani local football there Darling Port TV no size with the sizeness. Exclusive.
Just me the exclusives and Epa Darling Pony Yaya TV. Darling Port TV. Me pato Togbe Afede den sempi atuja na medical crowd the videos be ababontia Togbe kan sempi se enyana kanaminim se hasofo Costa Papich kanichi ya suashi enya hasofo boboko no ne pamo womo minim Togbe den sempi atuja na de eba de depa Togbe Afede the agbogbomefia of the Asokli state or CM Fantuja says has a folk omo Babesi stadium or say CAF require 25,000 stadium and after say Warrior Kpobiman project any all these infrastructures Obesi stadium at the ama has a folk Naniaji said Mercy Togbe Abba joining has a folk Oaks FC a many team or say the team structure Omo has as the senior team, Auroras as the youth team, Royal Oaks as under 17 and Oaks FC Emano na Sadio Muye Nina and they say Omo person very good structure. Sanya beya e bedru babia CAF require for sanya man no mu obi kura dada ni nyina yes kasem ara so mu ba bebo no money free ni nyina ohwe na otua omo eka o se the alliance oni FC Cincinnati TSG ofiam mu no eya dia e boye papa o se niam nan ena ubenya afrim omo common objectives omo tinimpo omo nsusuye eye baako omo dwen empuntuo eye development omo hwe so benya impact e woto omo yenim na omo asa hwese omo be share knowledge sharing no eye se omo beto to adwene no mo susu adwen no mo do ma adwen aba aboa ama de omo ye no etima konkan anafi business adventure or say alliance no age no ma common value club alliance chese omo susu ye baako omo common objectives omo susu ye baako impuntuo development impact say ni omo ye no ebenya impact ebenya nsusuaso knowledge sharing omo be share nimdie ewo omo na business adventure ebi ene say TSG ofia and no better so mo house player FC Cincinnati crowd there omo de house player kura ko dada Togbe Afede den semi pi etudwa but den ya and it's a obesity 25,000 stadium. Calf required a 25,000 stadium. Ediamophobia. After projects, any infrastructures are all yeah, Kpobiman. Yente Togbe Afede.
And we are on track to fulfilling that. After the Kpobiman is done, the only thing we don't have or will not have is a big stadium. CAF requires minimum 25,000 capacity stadium. So that is, after all this, that is the next thing we have to do. But I can assure you that the board, as visionary and future-oriented as it is, has already started looking for land for that stadium. The last thing, CAF FIFA, I said organization, finance, organization governance, finance, structure. To involve in youth development, we are doing that. So we are ticking all the boxes, but it's not easy. When funding House of Folk is tough, you are adding auras. They also won't play free of charge. Then you are adding Royal Oaks. Then you are adding the women. So that is what we're trying to do. So we will now be complete going forward. And again, we are very happy that a female coach has accomplished, as Mestego has joined our ranks. I mean, these are some of the things that those of our teams that have qualified for Africa now to represent Ghana, these are things they must have quickly. So we already are on the road to having those things. So that's about our team structure now. So you have Hearts, Auras, Royal Oaks, and you have the Oaks. Okay, so these have been deliberately thought about and planned to ensure that we meet requirements going forward. Okay. Now, we also recognize that apart from all of these things, we need strong alliances with other clubs. And we cannot think of a much better alliance to be part of than the CVCA, the Common Value Club Alliance of Hearts, Hoffenheim, and Cincinnati. Common value because we are pursuing common objectives under 4 models: knowledge sharing, talent development, impact, that's call it corporate responsibility, and then finally joint business ventures. That's a Common Value Club Alliance. Okay, talent development, knowledge sharing, impact, and joint business ventures. And the first very obvious outcome is Salim Adams' departure to Cincinnati. Okay, where I'm happy he's playing regularly with the MLS next, pro team. We cannot talk much about the alliance here. To let you understand fully what the alliance represents, we'll need hours to explain each of the 4 things that I talked about. But I'm happy to say that, unlike others that we've heard about in the past, ours is not just sitting on the table. We have a common platform which exchange information, ideas regularly.
Yes, Togbe Afede and Motene Kano say Okasa about the alliance omo any TLG Hoffenheim and FC Cincinnati and so on. Say a Common Value Club Alliance and also a share common objectives omo boa for development, impact, knowledge sharing, business adventures, and yeah, they now Togbe din 70p esa tuja or say a deep thinking. First, a cross supporter say Kobe Bia. Normal kwako jina joint normal pay bus roadside the aqua matches. But say omof enya bia enough space ewo FIFA and the CAF required for liaison officer near day. You know, office now must see or the same P and a tuja or the young co near Togbe Afede that Bogomefi of the Asogli state.
And deep thinking, and after combing a lot of Adabraka, Kokomeme, Nima Asylum down for a location, we found one on the ring. And deep thinking, and after combing a lot of Adabraka, Kokomeme, Nima Asylum down for a location, we found one on the ring road we thought was the best. Why did we think so? Many years ago, when House of Folk was going to play away matches, supporters joined buses at bus stop. Is that not correct? Parked on the roadside. We found a place that has so much space on the ring road, very visible. So supporters, even when they are coming there, you don't need to take drop-in necessarily. You see what I'm saying? You can take ordinary, don't take Uber. They're more expensive. You can take ordinary to and drop right there. And here's your supporters office. Enough space for buses that will take you to Bejem or whatever to park. That is the reason for the choice of that place. Not because like some would like people to believe it. We are trying to banish the supporters from the head office. Am I clear? A lot of painstaking effort to find a location for our supporter liaison office that is so easy to locate, that is so visible, that has space, so that on days you are going to play away matches, buses can have space to park and take, you know. So when I read that, oh, because they don't like us, because they don't want us, so and so, that's why they created that office. Are we forced to even create that office in the first place? We are not forced to create that office. It's extra expense. So we did it 2 reasons again. FIFA, CAF require supporter liaison office. The reason as part of supporter development, because you know the FIFA, one of the things I admire about them is that they are never sitting on their laurels. They are never sitting on their laurels. They are willing. They are always trying to become bigger. They want football to become even more dominant across the world. You see, so in countries that football is not the #1 sport, they want to make it #1 sport. So the strategy behind supporter liaison office requirement is to ensure that every club is developing support base, the fan base. Again, we are taking leadership position in that, and I think the board management deserves praise for it.
Yes, Mas, Mahu o message no, Nyame enshira opa, Master Brony o Brony Fair Enterprise, Master Brony a Kpobiman or magazine still rag master. The whole kumama o buakra, o kame say Master Brony and ede ama Kingsley Abua, Ameria, Spain, Kingsley and some fashion no eniagro, Kingsley and the same as Nyame enshira opa, Isaac Bobie, Kennedy Sabin. Me feel brutal. Nyami Shamo, yenina ni about the channel no together. Anane Isaac, Lieutenant Colonel, Mr. Ado, Abel Akumbuno, James Tete, Andy Boyne, Francis Gerardo, Ofosu Michael, Eric Opoku, Victor Che, Nana Kwablo Uswe Champon, Obedia Sasu, SK Ban, Mr. Albert Otu, Ewa Canada, Me Pachoni Panedosu. Philip Ade, Mark Ousu, Opon Benedict Kwajo, Eric Asante, Seth Aheto, Aaron Paco, John Fiazo, Collins Mensa, Mukaila Asi, Motoso, Ayana wama mahu baby also all the message ni free eba upon Benedict Kwadwo our Texas, yes, US of A. Nippon doors. So, my fancy, Nyami Yaldoma Mesaba with all the latest Medasi, Darling Ponier, Yaya TV, Darling Po TV.